woke up, slept on me, trying to eat with vultures. Y'all look frail, let me feed the culture. Can't get full of the lead and coke, huh? Still sober? Y'all OD, follow me. Where the rain follow me, King. Yeah, I know the King, Martin Luther King. You ain't really gonna throne, boy, you in a drink. Wake up, y'all don't want it. Down to the white, I better put Milo on it. And let's un chico malo, homie. And if I'm scared, I guess I don't know it. Cause I'm still going still right where the heat at. And where I ain't supposed to be, that's where I be at. And I spit that, sit back, listen to the truth while the sky crack and the Lord get back. Or somebody wants to get back and they click clack, leave you been back, thinking I just intact. Never left, but I've been back, cross on my bit neck. And I don't rap gospel, I live that. But I'm nothing but a gimmick. You see me in a club, funny, you was in it. Skip a cosign, shout out to the homie Kendrick. And all I hear is crickets when I run into the critics. Oh well, show tells me a lot when they tell me to rock. Keep my eyebrows raised, smell what I'm cooking. And the sales may drop, yeah, the meal may stop. But they ask for the truth, yeah, I'ma do it. They like, how you do that now? Sound kinda nice, boy, who that down? Is everything real good, true and fair? But you probably wouldn't listen if you knew that down. If you knew that down.
The heart beats just a little faster right now, doesn't it? As they stand alone right now. No cornermen. They're just ready to make the ring walk for the biggest fight that boxing can.
Yes, sir. Black Rider, Coast to Coast. Keep your hands and keep your chin tucked. It's the one and only Ghost with the shadow in the front. Yeah. Special edition. I just got home. I wasn't even going to go live, but I wanted to talk about something. Who's up in here? All right, Tycho and Hawker. Good. All I need is one or two. What's going on, bro? I hope you're having a blessed day. How's my mic going? Let me check the mic real quick. Music off. Check the mic real quick. Mic check. All right, yeah, we good. What is going on? Hey, real quick. Hey, this is a serious question because sometimes afterwards I be hearing myself, bro. So first off, it's way too bright. That's number one. Number two, am I too loud, bro? What's going on, Tycho? What's going on, Hawker? Am I too loud or am I good? If you're listening to me on the phone, just please, because sometimes people say, okay, but when I go back and I listen, I'm either too loud, too low, you know? The audio is good? It's good. It's out. You sure? It's not? Okay. All right. I want to make sure. Sometime one day somebody said my mic was good. I went back about an hour in. I couldn't even hear myself. Okay. So, hey, listen, check this out. So I'm gonna try to make this as short. Well, I definitely can't do 3 or hours like I usually do because I got a lot of things to do tomorrow. I got work tomorrow and everything. However, it's crazy because I wanted to go live and do like an hour, right? And then all of a sudden I didn't realize. So is it? Hold on. Let me hold on. Let me check something out real quick. All right, let me see something. Okay, hold on. Now it seems like I'm mute. Am I mute? No, now I'm too low. Okay, I think I'm better now. See, this mic, I gotta get. Okay, I think I'm better. This mic, I gotta get rid of this mic, bro. This mic is killing me, man. I hate this mic, bro. All right, man. It is what it is, man. I'm gonna have to deal with it for now. Let me just do a little bit like that. I think that'll be better. I think it's like that. Let me just real quick. That's fine. We good. Okay, I was gonna go live real quick, and then I realized I was gonna talk about Canelo, right? And because I want to talk about the Canelo situation. But then obviously, as I'm about to go live, the damn PBC, the PBC Amazon press conference kicked off. And I was like, okay. So what I did was this shit is way too bright, bro. And this is why I don't like rushing, bro. This is why I don't like rushing. Because I usually have everything all set up here and everything like that. I hate rushing. But so check this out, man. First off, what's going on, Hawker? What's going on, Tycho? I appreciate y'all for being here. So first, let me see. What do I want to talk about first? The Amazon Prime, or I want to talk about Canelo first? Actually, you know what? Let me talk about the Amazon Prime first, because Canelo is usually the topic that it'll probably drag on a little bit longer once I talk about Canelo. So, did y'all see the press conference? Okay, of course, you know your boy, I clipped him. I clipped some parts real quick. The press conference, let's take a look at some of the clips. By the way, I did not know. Yo, this Amazon card is not that bad, bro. It's not that bad. Bro, you got Fundora on there. Shit. Of course, you got Rolly and Cruz on there. You got Laura on there. That's a good card, bro. That's a good card, in my opinion. Now, as far as it being pay-per-view, I mean, hey, man, to each his own. But you know what is kind of crazy, though? You know what I find so funny is that I was talking to somebody, like going back and forth on the video, right? On somebody's video. And, it's so crazy, bro. I understand criticizing Canelo. Before I get into the Amazon thing, I understand criticizing Canelo. Trust me. I want to see the David Benavidez fight, bro. I want to see it, okay? And I said that if Canelo does not fight this man by September, I said that I'm going to call him out for it, okay? But it's kind of crazy, though, because, and I'm telling you right now, only Canelo Alvarez gets this treatment, bro. Oh, yeah. I'm going to get the Thurman and Rolly, bro. Yeah, I'm going to get them. Only Canelo gets this treatment, bro. For real. You know what? Let me get to the PBC. All right, Tycho got me going back and forth here. Let me go to the PBC first, okay? Let me go to the PBC, and I clipped out some things that were on there. I found them very interesting. Here goes Rolly. Rolly didn't bring the energy that I thought Rolly was going to bring. But the one thing about Rolly is, you know damn well that no matter what Rolly says, it doesn't necessarily matter what he says. He's going to fight, bro. I've never seen a Rolly fight where he backed up. I never seen a Rolly fight where he was on his bicycle. I never seen a boring, people talk shit about Rolly all they want, but I've never seen a boring Rolly fight, bro. That dude comes forward. Every punch is with full force. Tank already admitted that he's a hard puncher. So we know what we're going to get. And with Pitbull Cruz, we already know how to stylistically, bro. Listen, I think the card is a great card. I think what's making the card not a great card per se is because it's Keith Thurman versus Tszyu, and Keith Thurman is a natural 147 pounder and never fought at 154. However, when I really think about it, right, the more I think about it, the more intriguing this fight gets to me. The more intriguing it gets to me because, number one, we all know that Keith Thurman has had a long layoff. He's had a long layoff. And moving up in weight, shit, I don't know about y'all, but in the past 2 years, how many fighters have moved up in weight, bro? I mean, so many fighters have moved up in weight. It's ridiculous, bro. This is like I've seen fighters move up in weight before, but last year and this year, it's like they're all moving up in weight, bro. So really, that's not shocking. I can understand if maybe Keith Thurman came out of nowhere and they were like, he's fighting at 160. Then I'd be like, okay, damn, he jumping 2 weight. Bro, he's jumping 1 weight class. It's not that bad. Okay. I think us as fans, right? A lot, and I've been guilty of this. Sometimes we prejudge things, right? Before it even happens. You know what I mean? Like we're just naturally like that. Like we judge some things, and some people judge righteously and some people judge unrighteously. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when I think about it, it's a good fight. When have you seen Keith Thurman, other than the times that he got hurt, to the body, and when Pacquiao dropped him, even when Pacquiao dropped him, by the way, I was looking back at the fight when Thurman got dropped by Pacquiao, he got up and came forward. And y'all heard what Tszyu said. Tszyu made it very clear Made it very clear how he's going to. We already know how Tszyu is going to fight. That's number one. We already know how he's going to fight. But he made it very clear how he's going to fight. If you're listening to what Tszyu said, Tszyu made it very clear that his intentions is not to beat Thurman, it's to hurt Thurman. All right. If you listen to what he says right here, clear, right? Now, of course, this is a press conference, but when you think about it, this is how Tszyu fights. You know, he's a pressure fighter, very good body puncher, goes forward, right? So I honestly tend to believe when he says he's going to try to do this. I mean, shit, he hasn't lied to us yet. He hasn't lied to us yet, right? Has he lied to us? I don't think he's lied to us, right? So this is what he had to say real quick. It's just a quick clip. And YouTube, by the way, please, YouTube, do not strike me for this. Anything I'm about to show right now, YouTube, please, this is for commentary. This is for the free right or use act that you allow. Please stop striking me, YouTube. I am not taking nobody's content. I am adding on to the content. I am showing it to the very little subscribers that come here. It's not even a lot. Just all I need is 2 or 3, and I appreciate y'all. Please, YouTube, stop doing this. Here goes the clip of Tszyu talking about what's going to happen coming up in the fight. Let me get it real quick. Here he goes.
I know what he is. I know what he's done. But I think that the time has come for him. And he's done. This is the Tszyu era. And I'm planning on not just to just beat Keith Thurman, but I'm planning to make such a spectacle that he's never seen before. And I've looked over him throughout the years, and I had to imitate Keith Thurman for Pacquiao in a certain way, so I know him.
Did you miss me? Because I missed you, okay? Boxing is about action, action, action. I just know they say you come from down under, and I am trying to put you under, mate. He's watched tape. He's been in there with Manny. He's seen certain things, but I know he might have signed that contract, but boy, you don't know what you just did, boy. Ooh-wee. Bitter for you and sweet for me. Nobody's been waiting for that phone call like Keith Thurman. Nobody wants to shut you haters up like Keith Thurman. You're going to hear one sound and one sound only, and that's boom, boom, boom.
Keith Thurman is back, boy. Hey, listen, man. Let me tell you something. Let me say this. Let me say this, bro. Keith Thurman he don't need no promotion, bro. He don't need no promotion. You know when people got like different dogs, and some dogs you let them off the leash and you got to worry about where they going. You know what I mean? Like you got to be like, damn, did my dog run away and run in the street or whatever? And then some dogs are just, I'm not calling him a dog, but what I'm saying is you don't have to worry about when you let him off the leash, bro. He gonna do his thing. He gonna come back in the house. You ain't got to worry about promoting Keith Thurman, bro. Keith Thurman promotes himself. And let me tell you, bro, this whole long layoff that everybody's talking about or whatever, listen, long layoffs does not always equate to bad performances. I don't know where everybody's getting this shit from. Okay. Yes, it's happened before. Yes. Has people had long layoffs? Yes. Has people had long layoffs and it went against them? Yes. But are y'all forgetting the times when people had long layoffs and it worked and everything turned out fine? Now, obviously, everyone is different, and these are rarities. And the fighters that I'm about to name are rare fighters indeed. But I believe Keith Thurman is a rare fighter. Okay, we had George Foreman, who came back years. Now, that's a special guy right there. You know what I mean? We had Tito Trinidad. I mentioned the other day when Tito lost to Hopkins, bro. My favorite fighter of all time was gone for a period of time, bro, and came back and fought a dangerous in prime Mayorga, okay, which was a good fight. Sugar Ray Leonard. These are all great fighters, special fighters. But listen, I don't think Keith Thurman is a scrub, bro. Keith Thurman's only loss was against Manny Pacquiao. And by the way, that fight was very, very close. Okay. That fight was very, very close. The knockdown, indeed, I believe, was the deciding factor. Okay. But at the end of the day, Keith Thurman, I don't think he's here to cash out. I don't think he's here to just cash out. And besides, if you're going to cash out, if you're going to cash out, why would you cash out against Tszyu, bro? Of all people, he's not even a person you would be cashing out with, bro. Not in my opinion. He's popular in Australia, but damn it, over here in America, you can't even tell me. You walk up to people right now in the street and go, hey, yo, you know who Tszyu is? Maybe some people know, maybe some people don't. But I can tell you right now, most casuals don't even know who he is, right? So they might know who his father is if they follow boxing. But I think, bro, this card is not that bad. You got Fundora on the card. I didn't even know. I totally forgot about Laura. Laura's on the card. We all know that Laura, by the way, even though he's later on in his years, his last couple of fights, he's been sitting down in his punches. He's been knocking people out, bro. So when you look at the style of fights, bro, you got Laura, who we haven't seen in a while. It's always great for me to see him. You know what I mean? And then we have Fundora, who is a forward pressure fighter trying to redeem himself off that devastating knockout from Brian Mendoza. He visited the Shadow Realm, just like Chris Colbert. He visited the Shadow Realm. He know what it's like over there. He met everybody that's been over there in that realm. A lot of people been over there. When he got knocked out so hard, when he got up, he was like looking like he was. I've never seen nobody get knocked out like that. Fundora got knocked out, sat up, and kind of like smiled, like, where am I? Like type shit. You know what I mean? Colbert just went to fucking sleep. You know? I was really worried for Colbert, you know, but it is what it is. I think that these are great fights. And then you got Rolly. By the way, here's what Rolly was saying. And Rolly, you know, for the first time, you know, I'm curious to see what you guys think about this real quick. I want you to think about this real quick. There's so much shit to talk about within the past 24 hours. It's kind of crazy. So not to get off topic, but we all know what happened with the whole Ryan thing, right? Okay. Ryan came out, said he's going to be fighting Devin. And then the Boxing Voice broke it. And this is why, shout out to the Boxing Voice, shout out to all the big channels, shout out to everybody that is a content creator, right? Shout out to everybody, right? This is why I try not to do this whole breaking news, right? Unless it's like already been signed, or it's like damn near verified by, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, bro. But when it comes to Ryan, I'm sorry, bro. I don't believe anything this kid says until it happens, because look, he comes out and he says, and they're getting on him for the little roller on the face thing or whatever. Hey, listen, bro, he's a pretty boy, all right? He's a pretty boy. And all these people talking shit later on in life, when you got crow's feet or whatever the hell they call them, and your face is all messed up, you're going to be wishing you was rolling your shit too. Now, as long as you ain't getting your nails did and walking around with purses and shit, hey, I don't see no problem with it. Maybe you shouldn't be doing it on camera, but Ryan's a pretty boy. All right. But he says he's gonna fight Devin, right? And of course, the Boxing Voice breaks it as if it's law. Now, it's not the knock Boxing Voice, but I kind of knew what was gonna follow. What was gonna follow is Bill Haney. So Bill Haney comes on, right? I don't know if it was with the boxing. No, actually, Bill Haney was just on a live. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure somebody clipped it because I watched it yesterday when he went on live. He doesn't confirm the fight. He doesn't come. What he says he gets at him for the whole roller thing. I didn't clip that. You know I always clip the Bill Haney shit. But like I said, I got home today and I had to do everything really quickly. So I clipped some of the press conference. You know what I mean? I didn't clip the Bill Haney. There was a lot of things I wanted to clip, but I didn't have enough time because this is a spontaneous live, and I can't go 3 hours like I used to, but I'm gonna try to get as much time in here as I can and cover everything that I can. But I was going to clip it, and so Bill Haney was on there. You know, he's getting at Ryan for the whole, he's like, what the fuck is that roller thing and all this other shit, right? But then what does he say? He goes on and says, Ryan. Oh, he threw some shots at Shakur Stevenson, and he threw some shots at Floyd, right? He says recently people have been talking about retirement and everything. So he takes little shots at Shakur, and Bill says, you know, I wish him luck. Then he said with Floyd, like, I hear there's some conspiracies. And by the way, Ryan, you're out of your mind, bro. You're out of your mind. You know what Floyd did is against the law, bro. So no, this Ryan, let me tell you something. Everything you're doing, and I'm talking to him as if he's watching. I don't care. Hopefully he'll watch. Ryan, everything you do, my guy, everything you do is suspect as hell. And you, like, I wouldn't be able to trust you. I'm not saying you're not a nice kid, bro. You're too unpredictable for me. You're too unpredictable for me. You one second you're saying one thing, the next second you're saying something. Floyd's with you, chill with Floyd for a weekend. You come back, you say you don't want to fight Devin. You talk about his pay-per-view numbers, right? And then you tell on Floyd. You literally say, well, you know, I was kind of influenced. Now, so wait a second. Hold on a second. No. Don't pass it off like it's Floyd's fault. Don't pass it off like it's Floyd's fault. You're a grown-ass man, bro. You're a grown-ass man. So now let me get this straight. He feels stupid because he went on live and said, if this fight never happens, it's because of me. Then he chills with Floyd, and then he says all this stuff, and now he's trying to blame Floyd. Bro, nobody put a gun to your head. Nobody said, go fight Rolly. And then now, look, now Rolly's fighting this. But coming back to Rolly, I'm thinking about this right now. Rolly, why would you fight Pitbull Cruz, who I think is a more dangerous fight? I think Pitbull Cruz is a more dangerous fight than Ryan because he's small. He's got good defense, believe it or not. I was rewatching the Tank fight. Tank was trying to catch him with that uppercut, and he was blocking it every time, bro. He doesn't have that much bad defense. He's small. It's hard to hit a small, compact, little Tyson guy, right? I don't know. He's just too unpredictable for me. I don't know what Rolly's thinking, but Rolly, he's going to catch you, bro, and you going night-night, bro. I predict Rolly's going to the shadow realm. Now Rolly may be able to knock him out too, but I'm just telling you what I think. I think Pitbull Cruz is a more dangerous fight than fighting Ryan, and you would have got more money fighting Ryan. I don't know. Everybody's making all these unpredictable fights. The only thing I can think about Rolly, the reason why is because, and it makes sense when I think about it, is Amazon Prime. This is the opening for Amazon Prime, or Amazon, PBC, Amazon, whatever. I don't even know what they officially call themselves. But now it makes more sense. Maybe Rolly did want to take the Ryan fight, but because, you know, he's got to put on a showcase, because think about it. With the time that they want, which is what, March 30th. I think yes, it's March 30th, right? He wasn't going to gamble, and I don't blame him. He wasn't going to gamble with Ryan Garcia, because Ryan Garcia, you can't trust him. As far as him changing his mind, keeping his mind, changing his mind, keeping his mind, he would have probably pulled out before the 30th, bro. He would have probably pulled out before the 30th or some shit. So maybe they just thought, hey, Pitbull is a surefire thing. Let's keep it. You know what I mean? But anyway, getting to Rolly didn't have that much energy that he usually has in his press conferences. He was kind of relaxed or whatever. I don't know. But I can tell you one thing. Rolly, and how do I say this without being disrespectful? How do I say this without? Because I really try to respect fighters. I don't think Rolly is smart enough to realize what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Now, if you guys saw the press conference, by the way, they said that Rolly is a slight underdog. Oh, I'm going to say that, OG. I'm going to say, hey, he's promoting the fight, bro. And that's what I mean by Keith is back, bro. As far as how he's going to do in the ring, we don't know until he's back. But as far as like, you know, I miss that shit, bro. Because we don't have a lot of it. We don't have a lot of the Keith Thurmans, the Adrian Broners, even the Floyds, like, you know, that personality. We don't have too much of that. Most of our stars that are boxing stars right now are very relaxed, except for a handful. You know what I mean? We got Tszyu, you know, who goes a little bit, but even he doesn't even have it like that. You know what I mean? Think about it. Look, Devin, Spence, Crawford, Canelo, like all these guys are kind of like, you know what I mean? Tyson Fury ain't even from America. He's from the UK. And y'all know I'm not the biggest Tyson Fury fan, but that's what I mean by Keith is back. But getting back to Rolly, you know, Rolly, I don't think Rolly is smart enough to realize, and I don't want to say disrespectfully, but I don't think he's smart enough to realize what's going to happen until he's actually in that ring. I think fighting Ryan would have been way easier, but I also think that now that I think about it, I know why he's fighting Pitbull. Ryan cannot make up his mind for a damn thing. He's always indecisive. They have to put on the event by March 30th, right? So imagine if Ryan would have pulled out. Now, you could have did it and kept Pitbull Cruz as a backup, but that's not even a guarantee, because what if Pitbull Cruz would have been offered something? I don't know. I don't know the details or whatever. All I'm saying is Ryan came out and snitched on damn Floyd, bruh. You know that's a crime, Ryan, right? So, I mean, like him influencing a contract or whatever, any type of fight or whatever, right? It's kind of crazy to me. And Ryan, like, I don't know, like I would never tell Ryan anything, bruh. Like if I say, hey, Ryan, don't say, how do I know like 2 hours from now, you're not going to go on TikTok and tell everybody our conversation? You seem like that type of person. You can't even keep your mind up, bro. He reminds me of like the person that's at the restaurant and just keeps changing his mind every 5 seconds. Now let me get this. Now let me get that. Now let me get this. Let me get that. So I mean, it is what it is. But Rolly, if you look at what Rolly was kind of, you know, being Rolly. But this is what he had to say real quick. If you didn't catch it, I clipped them all. Here goes Rolly speaking on Pitbull Cruz.
Well, to become the superstar of Prime Video, I just gotta knock him out, right?
It must come by knockout.
Has to be a knockout.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. The current odds are very close, but they have you a slight underdog. Does that motivate you even more?
Not really. Odds are just statistics. And they're looking at it like this. He lost to Gervonta, 4 fights ago? And I've only had 1 fight since then, and he's had 3 or 4, something like that. So it's just statistics. And let's just say it like this: I was a huge underdog when I fought Tank, and 80% of people bet on me. So I'm gonna bet on Rolly.
All right, that's your typical confidence. Can you explain what you meant? I read a quote that you said it's going to be Rolly versus a Chihuahua. What do you mean by that?
Chihuahua, poodle. He kind of looks like a pug right now, so yeah, he's a little fat right now. So
yeah, the last time Rolly went off like that, he ended up getting knocked out. But it is what it is. Couldn't clip too much of everything, but Keith, I'll tell you right now. I think that card is kind of I know we tend to disagree all the time. I don't think the card is that bad, bro. I think it's a good card. It's just it's the main events that people got, you know what I mean? It's the whole Key fighting at 154, the belt not on the line. So I get it. But when I look at the card itself, you know, Fundora, Laura, Cruz, Rolly, these are all, I think these are all exciting fights. They're not sleepers. Now, of course, the opponents for Fundora and Laura, it's not, but still, the fact of the matter is that their styles, you know, for this event, it's the styles is what's going to matter for this event. Yeah, he does, but I mean, he's got a whole month out. But now, just want to let you know, I'm excited for that. I mean, it doesn't take much to excite me as a boxing fan anyway. But let me move over to the other topic of what my topic was going to be of this live. And that is, I honestly feel like Canelo is damned if he does, damned if he don't. And let me explain why I feel like Canelo is damned if he does, or damned if he do, damned if he don't. Now, let me make it quite clear. Let me make it quite clear that I am I would say right now, it would be a majority that I want to see him fight David Benavidez. I mean, I could say most people want to see that fight. If you love boxing, doesn't matter whether you like David or you dislike David or you like Canelo or you dislike Canelo, people really want to see that fight. You know, people want to see David tested and people want to see how he would fare against Canelo, bro. Doesn't matter whether you like him. Doesn't matter whether you hate him. That's a fight that I've been wanting to see for a very long time. I've also said that if he does not fight him, Canelo does not fight him by September, I feel like he's avoiding him. And I can honestly say that it's now when I say avoiding him, there's a difference because I feel like I don't think Canelo is scared of anybody. But I did notice something. And it did not surprise me. It did not surprise me because anything that has to do with Canelo, it's always the same thing. So let me give an example. Last week, the whole Prince thing, wanting to offer Tank the fight. And of course, what did Tank say? Give me 2 Ferraris and I'll talk to you, right? I don't know if he's serious or not. You know how Tank is, bro. He posts stuff, he deletes it. That's what Tank does, okay? But I use the Boxing Voice as an example. And I know some people may not like the channel, but I use them as an example because they're on a lot. The majority of the time, no matter what time, that's one thing I could say about Ness. He goes on like 2 or 3 times a day, you know? So usually when there's a big topic, whatever big topic is, he's covering it that day. Not only that, but I consider the Boxing Voice a mainstream channel. What I mean by mainstream is it's got over 100,000 subscribers. So there is a lot of people from different environments, in different mindsets, fans, whether fans, Tank fans, Devin fans, you know what I mean? It's everybody. It's not just one channel where people could just say, oh, it's just an Errol Spence channel. Okay, whether Ness has biases or not. Shout out to the Boxing Boys. And I use them as an example because every day they do the phone call and everything. And I usually listen because I want to hear a couple of these dudes' perspective. And I noticed that when it came to Tank Davis, right? And I don't know if you guys saw that live. It was a very long live. At least 4 to 5 people. I mean, I got to say at least 4 to 5. The topic was Tank and fighting in fighting overseas and the Tank and Devin fight. Keep that in mind. These callers kept bringing up Canelo. Well, Canelo did this. Well, Canelo did that. Well, Canelo did this. Well, Canelo did that. But look, but they don't say nothing. Bro, stop. Y'all deflecting, because here goes the crazy thing about it right now. If the topic is David Benavidez and Canelo not fighting David Benavidez, go ahead. These guys that don't like Canelo, go ahead. Say to them, well, guys, come on now. Tank is 29 years old. Tank never held really a major belt. Tank's never been unified. Tank's never been undisputed. No, nobody talks about who Tank fights. You know what they're going to say to you? You know what they're going to say to you? They're going to say, stop deflecting, bro. We ain't talking about Tank. We talking about Canelo. That's what they're going to say. I feel like Canelo gets the unfairest treatment out of any boxer. Now, I said, if you don't fight him by September, he's clearly avoiding him. But the crazy thing is, they're not even giving him to September because they're going based off what they listen. Has anything been official? I'm sorry. Has anything been official? Did I miss something? Was anything other than the few sources that have been wrong in the past? Other than that, have y'all seen anything with Canelo coming out or anything official, anything Crawford that they're fighting or even Jamal? I haven't seen anything official. Now, I understand that people are upset. I want to see him fight David, bro. If he don't fight David in September, I'm going to say he's avoiding this man. I just find it crazy that we don't even know if it's definite if he's even fighting Crawford or even fighting Jamal. As far as I know, I haven't seen it. Have y'all? Let me know if I'm wrong here. I could be wrong. But have y'all seen anything official with Canelo fighting Jamal? Let's start with Jamal. Forget Crawford. Has anybody seen anything official that Canelo is fighting Jamal Charlo on Cinco de Mayo? Anybody? Thank you. And that's my point, Sergeant. Nothing is confirmed. Why am I saying this? Is because I talked about on my last live. I clearly remember, maybe some of y'all can remember this too. I clearly remember Dan Raphael and Mike Coppinger going to Twitter saying Terrence Bud Crawford will be fighting. It wasn't not in talks. It wasn't any of that, bro. You know what? I should have clipped it because I know people have it still. Because people were pissed, right? Came out and said, yo, he's fighting. Terrence Crawford is fighting Manny Pacquiao. Didn't say, he just said, we're just waiting on the date or whatever, right? Everybody was doing lives. Yeah, they were like, yeah, we're gonna see it. Bam, bam, bam. Out of nowhere. Fight didn't happen. Dan Raphael and Mike Coppinger comes back on Twitter and says, oh, well, actually what happened was, see, the fight wasn't going to take place in America. So we were waiting for the investors. Didn't want to say anything because, I'm not going to speak about the contract. Well, motherfucker, you speaking about everything else. You speaking about everything. You telling all of us the fight's going to happen. You might as well have told us that. We're waiting for the investors, and the investors didn't come through. So I don't care what the reason was. You made it seem like they were fighting, and we got hyped as boxing fans. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I've been, especially with Ryan. I could thank. I'm not going to speak for y'all. I could thank Ryan for this. Things being what you think they are, and then the next day they're not. Expecting to fight Devin, then he doesn't. He comes back on yesterday with the little roller on the face. Like I said, I don't think there's a problem with that. Just don't do it on camera. Talking about he's going to fight Devin. And then you got Bill coming on hours later saying this, right? From watching Ryan, you would think like, oh shit, it's signed. It's ready to go. By watching Ryan, that's probably what a normal person would get out of that. They would be watching that and go, oh shit, okay, he fighting Devin. Hours later, Bill comes out and says, Ryan, if you're serious, we'll talk. That don't sound like it's sure to me. And this is the thing that I'm saying. We don't know if anything's definite. It's just kind of crazy how people have it already set in stone that Canelo's not fighting David. I mean, listen, if he doesn't, he's going to get called out for it. But let me say this to y'all that I'm not talking about the people that want to see the fight. Let me make this clear. Let me make this clear because I think a lot of times I don't make it clear. I am not talking to the people that really want to see David and Canelo. Most of us really just want to see that fucking fight. Whether you like David, whether you like Canelo, most of us want to see that fight, bro. Because like I said, I go into it. You got David, who's tall, rangy, young, fast, a lot of stamina, punches and bunches, good body puncher, right? You got Canelo, though, you know, the experience, good counter punching, good defense. I don't think he's fought anybody as much power as Canelo or accomplished anything or experience as Canelo. So I think a lot of it nullifies each other, man. And I think it's a great fight. I'm not talking to ya. I'm talking to the people that constantly shit on Canelo, just waiting for his next fuck up so y'all can shit on him some more. I'm talking to y'all. Because and when I say y'all, let me make this clear. Y'all, I am talking directly to fans of different backgrounds and colors alike. Let me make that clear for some of you slow motherfuckers out there. When I say yeah, I mean different people. I don't care what you look like. Y'all that hate on Canelo. Because y'all speaking as if it's been set in stone. Y'all speaking as if he already didn't fight him in September. And what's crazy is this. Can some of y'all, for once in a lifetime, please surprise me and keep the shit 100, bro? Keep it 100. If Canelo doesn't fight him, he ducked him. Okay, you could say he ducked him. You could say he avoided him. You could say whatever you want, right? I mean, you could say whatever you want anyway. But what I'm saying is this: why don't you surprise me and then have the mindset that goes, okay, I realize Canelo's not going to fight David. No matter what we say, no matter what we do, no matter what David Benavidez Sr. says, no matter what he says, he's not going to fight him. I realize that as a fan now, right? So why don't I, now that that's over with, why don't I now keep the same energy with David about fighting David Morrell? Or we know he's only staying at 168 for Canelo and that he has trouble making 68. I mean, he's very open about it. He's lost the belt on the scales before. We've seen him weight drained. You see what I'm saying? So are we going to keep the same energy with him and tell him, move straight up and fight Bivol and better beef? You better do it, right? Or how about let's switch over to Tank now? Since y'all always want to bring up Canelo every time somebody talks about Tank. What about this man that's about to be 30 years old, who I like, who I think should have been unified already, clearly had enough skills, and the skills department with him and Ryan was like this, clearly, even without all the stipulations or whatever, I still think he would have beat Ryan. I just think he's superior to Ryan in every way. This man has never been unified. This man has never had a major belt. This man, anytime, this man openly said that he didn't want to fight Loma. He said he'll fight him in 5 years. Then 2 years later, he said he'll fight him in 5 years again. He's waiting for the man to get gray hair. Now, I know some people say that, but I'm talking to the people that get on Canelo but support him, because a lot of them, it's like that. Y'all seem to not have this same energy. And the reason why I say same energy is because that benefits you at the end of the day as a boxing fan. Like I said, if you support a fighter and you like a fighter, deep down inside, you should be wanting him to fight everybody. You should not be on the damn protection program, bro. This isn't, let me protect him from every fighter that's dangerous and every fighter that I think he might lose to, because I don't want to show my face at work and I don't want to go live or I don't want to be wrong about something. You're not getting in the ring. He is. Okay? He's not paying you, but some people, they are getting paid, these channels, but for the ones that are not, he's not paying you for him to protect them or defend him. He gets paid a lot of money to put boxing gloves on and fight. I don't hear people going, well, I don't shit. Josh Mahomes, I don't think he should play against the 49ers. He doesn't have to play that game. No, he doesn't have to. He's already won a couple of rings, yo. He's already won. Nah, fuck that. Who the fuck is the Niners? I don't care if they what shit. Patrick Mahomes, look, he already got rings. Like, nah, he don't gotta play. He don't gotta suit up. That's how you fucking sound. That's how it sounds to me. I want to see these fights, man. I want to see all these fights. And if Canelo doesn't fight David, I'm going to say that he avoided him. So let me make that clear. But my whole thing is, if and when that does happen, are y'all going to turn around and do the same for everybody else? Because at the end of the day, none of it benefits. Avoiding and making fights not happen is not benefiting boxing. Better Beef not fighting Bivol is not benefiting boxing. Devin not fighting Tank, even though they're at a different weight class, we know that they have history with sparring and everything, is not, and I got to throw Tszyu not fighting Tank or Devin or whatever, or Matisse. These are fights that I want to see happen, bro, whether I'm going for the person or not. Then, the flip side of this whole Canelo thing. The flip side. What's going on, HOD? And I mentioned you the other day, HOD. Real quick. HOD, I told you, bro. I told you what they were going to say with you accusing Crawford with the whole gloves thing or whatever, bro. Somebody came on my damn shit and said, hey, Shadow, you always talk about perception is everything, yet you hang with HOD and Punch. They are openly racist. Openly racist. So what does that make you? I said, hey, number one, I've never heard HLD say anything racist, but regardless, I don't know. I don't control him. I know one thing. When I drop the link and he comes on here, he knows not this. He knows that shit's not tolerated here. So what the fuck that got to do with me? As far as me watching Punch, I watch everybody. I watch channels. They openly talk negative about Latinos all the time. I mean, I don't like Latinos. I don't like my own people. Like, come on, bro. Your logic is ridiculous, bro. So the flip side of this whole Canelo thing is this. You're talking as if September already happened. I didn't see anything set in stone. He ducked. He got this dude that's always, y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't know his name. Maybe y'all can help me in the comments. Who's that dude that always has that accent that calls in on David Benavidez nuts all the time, crying that he hasn't fought Canelo, as if there's no other boxers in the world but David Benavidez. There's other boxers in the world, David. There's not just 168 in David Benavidez. We got multiple divisions and multiple champions, and multiple fights can be made. You're just focused on that. That is why people say you're a fan of fighters and not boxing. If every day I came on here and talked about one fighter, that's just crazy, bro. Is that him? I think that's him. Is he the one to be on Rap Star and stuff like that? I don't know the guy. All I know is I know what I see and what I hear. Any chance these guys get, I admit Canelo needs to be, as far as me goes, he needs to be criticized at times. If he doesn't fight David, I'm going to say I'm saying it. Y'all ain't got to say it. I'm going to say he ducked him. I'm going to say he avoided him. But damn, let September come. Pause. Let something be announced first, bro, before y'all start. Y'all love crucifying the man. And y'all ain't even positive, bro. Y'all ain't even sure if he's like it's just crazy. And then the crazy thing is like I said, a week later, we'll be talking about why Tank doesn't want to fight. And when they call up, they say, but Canelo does this. No. If the man doesn't fight him, I'm going to say he avoided him. I'm going to say he ducked. But damn, can we apply everything equally, bro? He's not the only one not making fights happen. Or should I say, hasn't fought people that we want to see. Like, there's numerous fights I could say. Tank and Devin, Bivol and Better Beef. Shit, I can even throw my guy Tszyu and Devin. I got to throw that in there. Like, there's multiple fights that I want to see that I could play the whole he didn't want to fight him or he didn't want to fight him or this and that. So I'm waiting until something is fully announced. If he ducks him, then he ducks him. But then at that point, Can y'all turn around and say, okay, David, I realize that he's not gonna fight you, bro. He's not gonna fight you, no matter what we say, no matter how much pressure we put on you, on him, David. He's not gonna fight you, right? So now it's time for you to just move on. Now y'all gonna keep the same minute. Go fight David Morrell. We know you having a problem at 168. Bibble right there, better be right there. Make sure y'all keep that same energy with him. Put the same pressure on. Put the same pressure on Tank, talking about he needs 2 Ferraris to talk. Tank, we just want to see you fight, brother. I think you're exciting. I'm not no damn hater or nothing like that. I think Tank is exciting, bro. Fuck what any of y'all say. I know some of y'all don't like Tank. I fuck with Tank, bro. I just don't fuck with some of the actions that I see, the fuckery, should they say. Sometimes it's about him or because of him, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's Leonard Ellerby. Sometimes it's handlers or whatever. And I say the same shit when I think when I want Tszyu to fight somebody. That shit, like I said, I want Tszyu to fight everybody, bro. Ain't no witness protection program over here. Crawford. Let me speak on Crawford real quick, because I find this very, very funny. A handful of y'all were going around saying yes. And I'm going to show you right now. We're going around saying Canelo is ducking Crawford. Yes, it's a thing. Yes, let's share the screen, shall we? Yes, it's a thing. How? I have no idea. I mean, last time I checked, they're 3 weight classes apart. They're not, Crawford's not in the rankings, but last I checked, but apparently, that's what some people think, right? So let's go over here. Now, before I do anything, I want to make it clear, I am not attacking any channel. I am just showing proof that it's happening. That's all I'm doing, is showing y'all that people are actually saying and making videos about it, because I saw somebody on who is it? Shout out to damn, who was it, man? I'm on a lot of people's channel. Somebody just made it. Was it Punch? Was it Punch, or was it Fight Hype? I forgot. Somebody just made a video, right? And somebody said underneath, bro, stop it, bro. Ain't nobody asked for Canelo and Crawford. Get out of here. Yeah, that's cap, bro. That's cap. I don't know where you been. Canelo came out, Crawford came out himself on the Joe Rogan podcast and said he wants to fight that man. And then people started running with it. And then people started saying that Canelo is ducking. Canelo is ducking Crawford. And watch what pops up. Who's this? Okay, so right here, of course, they mentioned David Benavidez. Okay. Terrence Crawford exposes Canelo Alvarez, saying he's ducking him, right? This guy right here, down here more, there was a guy who clearly had a video on it. Where's it at? Because I did I save it? Literally, the guy's topic is he's ducking him. Let me see. Right here. You see this? Right here? Let me hold on. Let me zoom it up. You see that? Canelo ducking Crawford, it needs to be called out on it. I mean, now just one guy, but see, the fact of the matter is that this shit is happening. And you got people saying, nobody ever said, no, bro, stop it, bro. Stop it. Yes. As ridiculous as it sounds, because I made that whole live and people went at me because I said that it's a lot easier for Tszyu to move up one weight class, who already is the lineal champ at 140 with the WBO belt. It's a lot simpler for him to move up, and he's moved up, and in the past, when Tszyu has said, I want to fight the guy that runs this division, he's 2 for 2 on it, bro. He did it with Loma. I told you, he did it with Josh Taylor. I was on a panel with Tszyu Sr. about a year and a half prior to him even going to 140, 2 weeks before the Kambosos fight, before he even lost. And Tszyu Sr. told me personally, we want Josh Taylor. So I said it's a lot easier for Tszyu to move up, and more realistically, in my opinion, and easier to fight Crawford than it is for Crawford to move up 3 and fight Canelo. And they were all laughing, and it's a joke. Tszyu's a joke. He'll kill Tszyu. This and okay, fine. They kept saying they didn't want to fight Boots, right? Right? Remember? They kept saying they didn't want to fight Boots. We can't use the contract as an excuse. You want to know why? Because I'm going to tell you why. Because when it comes to Boots, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard other people, it literally, somebody was on here weeks ago talking about, well, he can't fight Boots because of the contract. Okay, number one, let's make something clear. Crawford came out himself and personally said he's not fighting Boots. So let's get that out the way. He didn't say he didn't say I'll fight Boots, but if I don't have a contract, if I didn't have that he didn't say that. He said Boots fights in the theater and he didn't want to fight him, right? And anyway, so the contract should be with everybody. The contract shouldn't be like, okay, guys, I'm in a contract, except for Canelo. If Canelo asks me for a fight, that's above. Nobody said that. All I heard was he had a contract, right? So it's okay for him to be in a contract, and now he's getting that Crawford fight. This is the hypocrisy that I'm talking about over here, right? What I'm saying is this. I wanted a Tszyu fight before. I wanted Tszyu to fight Bud. I mean, if Bud's going to fight Canelo, I'm going to watch it, of course, bro. But if he beats Bud, if he gets in the ring and it's apparent that 3 weight classes make a difference, even with Bud's skills, bro, even with him being a switch hitter, he's one of the best fighters to do it, bro. If he comes up short, and I don't think it'll be like Jamel. No. I think Bud puts up a hell of a more fight than Jamel. And if Bud beats Canelo, by all means, the praise I'm going to be giving, bro. I'm fair. The praise I'll be giving. I'm just saying, if he moves up 3 weight classes and it's not what y'all think it is, what y'all think is going to happen, dude said today he's going to stop Canelo. You forgetting Canelo's chin, bro? Like, are y'all like, what are y'all smoking, bro? I'm not saying that it can't happen, but it's just kind of crazy that he doesn't get stopped by all these other guys that are actually fighting in these heavier weight classes, but the one guy that's going to move up 3 weight classes is going to knock him out. Okay. Not saying it can't happen, but if it happens, he gets all the credit in the world. When he fights him and your reality sets in, that damn, Canelo may be height-wise near, but damn, he's bigger. Y'all not even taking into account the rehydration that comes in after weigh-ins. Like, I don't think y'all factor in a lot of things, bro. That's all I'm saying. And if he comes up short, y'all gonna, I already know. I can hear it right now. He cherry-picked him and Doug David, and this is why, and he wanted to fight a smaller guy. And everybody's gonna have amnesia. Everybody's gonna have amnesia from all these guys that were calling for the fight, saying Canelo's ducking and this and that, this and that. That's all. Listen, the reason why I defend Canelo so much is not because I'm a fan of him. I told you, I'm not a huge Canelo fan. The reason why I do it is because I see the unfairness, and it's just like, bruh, like, y'all don't see what I see. Like, if we're talking about Tank, why are you bringing up Canelo? But then if I bring up Tank when I'm talking about Canelo, oh, no, we talking about Canelo. Like, bro, like, come on, man. It's not even announced yet who he's fighting in September. Shit, they didn't even announce who he's fighting on Cinco de Mayo yet. This is just a damn Twitter report, a Twitter feed, bro. A little article. They've been wrong before. I didn't see nothing set in stone. I'm going to wait until September comes before I start going crazy. Now, I'm going to say it up front. You don't fight the man. I'm going to say he avoided him. Clear as day. But damn, I'm going to wait till September, bro. And Canelo's damned if he do, damned if he don't. He damned if he do, he damned if he don't. And some of y'all know that. And some of y'all know exactly what I mean by that. What I mean by that is, at the end of the day, if he fights David, now I'm not saying it's going to be a lot of people. But you will see people that will say, "Oh, he didn't want to fight Bud." And if he fights Bud, there's going to be people that say, "Oh, he didn't want to fight David." Right? He could easily fight Bud on Cinco de Mayo and then fight David in September. Yeah, I even said that. Okay, so let's keep that in mind, right? What other fighter you know? What other fighter you know? Fighting the stiffest competition in his weight class, but a couple of months before he's fighting another pound for pound guy. I mean, Bud came out clearly, says he doesn't want to fight Boots. So if he's gonna fight Canelo, how about this? Why don't you fight Boots first and then fight Canelo? Oh, that ain't gonna happen, right? And I'm not getting on Crawford. I'm just telling you how I'm seeing things, bro. It says some of y'all want to make it seem. I heard some people say, and it's kind of crazy. I heard some people say, "Nah, bro, like, nah, fuck the money. Now fuck the money. You just want to see the best fight the best, right? Right? Just 2 days ago, you was talking about Tank needs to happen in America, and I love America. Meanwhile, you still in the pay-per-view. All of y'all that say it don't matter what the casual. Have y'all heard that before? Yeah, who cares what the casuals think? It's the casuals paying, bro. It's the casuals paying. The Misfits and the Jake Pauls and all these guys having better pay-per-view sales than Benavidez and Andrade and shit like that, and Haney versus Prograis. Y'all the ones that we went boxing and this that you the one stealing, and yet that I'm telling you that's what y'all know it's the truth. I'm not saying I've never stole. I'm not saying I've never streamed. But I'm just saying, like, y'all quickly forget how you was last week. If Canelo, Canelo fighting Crawford and then fighting, bro, do you know how crazy that would be? Even for Canelo. Fighting Bud in Cinco de Mayo, then turn around and fighting David Benavidez. You know what I mean? But if we were to go the opposite way, right? If we was to go the opposite way, well, Bud, why don't you fight Boots and us? You fight Boots and then you fight him there. And David, you can fight David Morrell and then fight that. No. You see how that sounds, right? They're gonna be like, no, wait a second. No, fuck that. No, let's keep it a bean, bro. Let's keep it a bean. Like, why don't you fight David Morrell first, right? And then you fight Canelo, you fight Boots, right? You know what I mean? What's the problem? It's not about the money, right? It's about everybody fighting the main competition in their weight class, right? The stiffest competition. We want to be throwback, right? 2 days ago, you're talking about I love America. If he doesn't fight David, it's going to be apparent that he doesn't want to fight David, right? So at that time, yes, I'm going to say, yeah, he avoided him. He ducked, called Canelo a duck, all you want or whatever. But then after that, you should keep the same pressure on David. Don't let him off the hook now. He should fight Morrell. He should move up and fight Bivol and Betterby, because we know he's only sticking around at 168 to fight Canelo. We know he's had problems making 168. He lost the belt on the scale. We've seen him weight train before. Y'all should keep that same energy with him. It's not the witness protection program, right? I get it. Crawford don't want to fight Boots. Okay, I get it. For whatever reason, I'm with y'all. I want to see Boots versus Crawford. Shit, I wanted to see T.O. versus Crawford. A lot of y'all were laughing. I'm dead serious. Okay, he doesn't want to fight Boots. He's going to move up and fight Canelo. Afterwards, are you retiring? Or if you're not retiring, are y'all going to keep the same with him too? You going to tell him to go fight Tszyu? Or that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, I just, the consistency is something I never see. It's something I never see. Because I just feel like the hate for Canelo, not everybody, bro, but some of it is like, these are the people and the reasons why people say that he's damned if he does, he's damned if he don't, because these are the people that if he was to beat Bud and turn around and beat David, y'all know damn well in your heart, if he was to fight Bud in Cinco de Mayo and beat him and then turn around and beat David in September, you really think some of these dudes are going to be like, you know what, bro? I was wrong. I was wrong. Canelo, that dude. Canelo's that dude, bro. Fuck no. You know they're not. They're gonna say they're gonna shift the duckness over to David Morrell, or better be whoever's next in line. It won't end. The hate for him won't end. It's the same thing that was with Floyd. Let's keep it a buck. Floyd had similar hate, bro. People literally watched Floyd just to see him lose. He banked off that. When he picked Andre Berto for his 50th fight, right? And people had an issue with that. I remember that time. People were saying the same thing with Canelo, but they were, except flip it around. It's Mayweather now. They were like, but he's done. Nah, he's earned. Nah, he don't need to fight Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman was calling his ass out. A prime Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia. I think he beats all these guys anyway. But fuck it. It ain't about if or if. I hate that. He would have beat him. We don't know, bro. At the end of it, you don't know. You think, but we don't know. He don't need to fight Keith. He don't need to fight Danny. Shit, that's Floyd, man. That's Money Mayweather. He done put it in his okay. He did. Skip a generation. Why can't this guy do it? Oh, he can't. Okay, because it is what it is. We all know race is a factor. I don't think with everybody it's race because David is Mexican. I think some of them just like David because they don't like Canelo and they think David can beat Canelo. Do you understand what I'm saying? Which is why I keep saying, keep the same energy for David. Keep that same energy for David because look, it's either if he doesn't fight him in September, I think he's not going to fight him at all. He's not going to fight him at all. And then we could say, I know me, I'm going to say, yo, he's avoiding him. He doesn't want to fight him. He doesn't want to fight him. He doesn't have to, but he doesn't want to fight him. Do I think he's scared? No, for whatever reason. Maybe I'm not going to sit here and say, because I honestly don't think he's scared. For whatever reason, he doesn't want to. Fine. I'm gonna say that. And then the next thing I'm going to say is, okay, David, we know you ain't going to get it, bro. So now what you going to do? You going to fight David Morrell? Oh, you don't want to be at 168 no more? Okay, good. You're going to go fight Bivol and Better Be, right? I mean, let's keep the same pressure. Let's tell Tank, hey, Tank, where you going to be at? 135, 140? Which one? Which one is it, Tank? Oh, you at 135? Okay. Well, then go unify at least. Unify at least. I mean, just put the same pressure on these guys because at the end of the day, these are fights that everybody should want to see whether you like the fighter or not. And I'm going to tell you this. When these fights happen, I'm going to tell you how it benefits everybody. Because if it's a fighter that you don't like, and you're over here, you want to see him lose, right? Deep down, you just don't like him for whatever reason. And you think this fighter can beat him. And you think he's been avoiding this fighter. And so that's why you're doing all this crazy shit, right? Finally, they're going to fight. So now you get your wish, right? Because you think, now he's going to get his ass whooped, right? So you get your wish. And then the other people that are in the witness protection program, bro, if you're confident in your fighter, he should beat that man. And at the end of the day, regardless of the result, we all get to watch the fight, bro. We benefit. We benefit from watching a fight. Win, lose, draw, we benefit, right? So I never understand this whole trying to not make fights or lawyering up why a fight shouldn't happen, bro. Regardless of what side you're on, we benefit from that shit. So when I hear, hey, he don't need to do it. I mean, he doesn't need to do it. He doesn't. No. Oh, he could fight Canelo. He doesn't need to fight Boots. No. He doesn't. Like, I don't want to hear that, bro. I want to see look. David needs to fight. Look, you're hearing it from my mouth. I want Canelo to fight David, bro. And if he doesn't, he's avoiding him. I want Crawford to fight Boots. If Tszyu, that's my guy, he said he wants to fight Crawford, then Tszyu, your ass better pursue him. You see how I keep that saying? I don't give a fuck whether Tszyu win or lose, bro. I win, I see the fight. I'm not one of these guys that if he loses, I'm going to be like, I'm scared to come online and I got to call out of work. I wasn't in the ring. I'm going to sit here and go, hey, man, shit, he lost, bro. It is what it is. A good fight, though. We benefit. I don't know why some people have this mentality that if the fighter that they talk about loses, like it affects their life or something, bro. We benefit, bro. Okay, we all benefit. So that's the one thing I would like to see, whether y'all agree with me or not, whether you hate my guts or not. You should be on par with that mindset that I just said, is what I'm saying. Whether you like me or not, whether you're a troll and you hate me or you despise me, you should be wanting to see boxing fights, bro, right? You should be wanting to see Boots versus Crawford. You should be wanting to see David versus Canelo. You should be wanting to see people like Tszyu test himself, move up, and go after Crawford. You should be wanting to see these things. Not Tszyu said he's gonna fight Crawford. Man, that's a fucking joke, man. He'll kill him in 4 rounds, man. Get out of here. He don't need to fight Boots. David don't need to move up, you know. David, like, no, man. Just yeah, I want to see these fights. So if he doesn't fight David, it's a clear in my book. Y'all don't have to say it. It's a clear duck avoiding in my book. But I'm waiting for September. I'm not going to sit here and crucify the man because I didn't hear nothing. I haven't even heard anything even saying remotely saying that Canelo is officially fighting Jamal on Cinco de Mayo. I haven't heard any. All I'm hearing is article here, article there. The article that I got it from, let's go there together before. Hold on. Let's go there together so we could see exactly, right? Hold on. Where is it at? Right here. Okay, let me just type in Crawford versus Spence. Crawford versus Canelo. I'm trying to find the article that I first saw it from. Right here. Okay, this is the one. Okay, let me share the screen. Hold on. Okay. I think this might actually be a different article because if I believe in my live, y'all, and some of y'all that was watching the live will tell me, I believe when I first reported it to you guys, because I went live as soon as I read it, I think it was Boxing News 24, if I'm correct, but it doesn't matter. This is another outlet, right? Let's look at exactly what they're saying. Holy shit, that's way too much. Okay. Let me see. Did that move it up for you guys? Yes, it did. Okay. Canelo said to be likely facing Jamal. And when I say likely, I mean, come on, guys. Look at Ryan Garcia. Okay, yeah. Before I get back into it, y'all remember Ryan on Twitter? If this fight doesn't happen, y'all, I'm letting you know the Devin fight. I'm making it happen, y'all. I'm making it. If this fight does not get made, don't blame me. It's not me. This goes to show you how much weight this whole likely, what I'm going to do, it happens all the time. If it doesn't happen, it's on me, guys. Goes to Vegas, chose with Floyd. Devin got no pay-per-view numbers. I want to fight Rolly. Now he's back on. Then he rats on Floyd. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, in a nutshell, Floyd told me to fight Rolly. You just ratted on him, bro. Bro, Ryan, I'm telling you, Ryan. Sometimes I think you should just go to Misfits and just reign king over there. Just go to Misfits and reign king over there. I think you beat everybody over there. You would reign king over there. Canelo said to likely be facing Jamal Charlo, then Terrence Crawford. By the way, ESPN's Salvador Rodriguez. Now, Salvador Rodriguez was the same person that I heard it from also in Boxing News 24. Keep in mind that this guy, along with Dan Raphael, along with Mike Hoppinger, along with even Steven Espinoza and Floyd, have been wrong in the past. They have been wrong. And things change. We know boxing changes. You guys remember a month before? Who remembers a month before Jamel? Let me move this back out. who remembers a month before the Jamel fight was announced? Do y'all remember that? Because it was going around that Canelo was going to be fighting Jamal. Remember? Everyone was already getting set for it. People were making lives about it. People were talking about it. People were getting right. We already know what happened, right? Because Jamal, after he fought David Benavidez, Jamal goes on the press conference and clearly says in front of everybody, that was supposed to be me, but I wasn't ready. So my brother took care. And by the way, I'm not my brother, right? Asking for the fight. Now he's going to probably get the fight, right? But you see how it changes, right? It changes. It wasn't set in stone. It wasn't a fully announced or whatever. And let me go back to Jamal real quick, because somebody please help me out here. Somebody help me out here. Okay. So the thing with Jamal that they're saying, am I correct when I say this? Or if I'm not, please tell me. Well, Jamal is not in the right state of mind. Jamal's been drinking. Jamal's got a layup, right? Is this what I'm hearing, right? Okay. I'm going somewhere with this before y'all say, but that was back then. Before y'all say, I'm going somewhere with this. There was a narrative going around that Canelo ducked Jamal Charlo at 160, and somewhere along the line, Boo Boo too. Okay, I don't need to get into it. You guys know. Both Charlo brothers, Jamel and Jamal. I mean, Jamel, you could find numerous lives of him calling out Cinnamon. That's Canelo, Cinnamon, right? These dudes have been calling him out for years. Now, he fights one of the brothers, and y'all see what he did to him. Y'all know Jamal's had a layoff. He's been drinking. Where along the line is Canelo responsible for what another man is doing? That's what I don't understand. When I said Tszyu beat Josh Taylor, they said, yeah, but he fought him. He had a long layup or whatever. Yo, bro, a year before that, Tszyu Sr. said, we're going after Josh Taylor. So he kept his word. He eventually fought him. Why? Because he didn't fight him on your time? He didn't fight him on your watch, right? You know what Canelo's going to say, right? Who the fuck are you? So y'all made this narrative that he doesn't want to fight him, right? He doesn't want to fight. Now, because somebody said, Canelo cherry picks champion. Listen to that sentence, by the way. My goodness, bro. Canelo cherry picks champion. He just waits for the right time. He waits for the right time. Okay. That sentence is so fucked up. I don't even know where to begin. Give me a second to gather myself. Let's start off with the word champions. You're in boxing. You're moving up the rankings. For what? Why? Why are you even in the rankings? Because you're going to get a belt one day, right? You're going to fight a champion, right? Why do you want that belt? Well, not only do you have more leverage and you're going to get paid more and you become the A side and you make more money and you have more pull or whatever, right? But it's also legacy, right? You're supposed to be fighting. You fucking right. He's cherry picking champions. You fucking right. What is it? Now listen to this sentence. What is he supposed to do? Cherry pick non-champions? Because that's all we would hear all day. Lord Almighty, forgive me, Lord. I gotta stop saying your name in vain, please. But this really pisses me off. All we would hear is Canelo don't fight no champ. He's scared of the champ. He's scared of the top dogs in the division, bro. Yeah, he might take care of those Mandos. He might take care of those Mandos and everybody else, but he don't want to fight nobody with the belt. He's damned if he does. He's damned if he don't. That's why I say, hey, listen, he don't fight David. I'm gonna say he ducking him, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter for some people. It doesn't matter. This man is going to get whatever comes his way, just like when it was with Floyd. I don't know what it is. Some of these guys have a personal vendetta against a man they've never met. They literally, their lives get bent out of shape thinking about Canelo. And I'm a boxing fan. I just want to see him fight. If he doesn't fight David, look, he's avoided him in my eyes. That's it. But I'm going to move on, though. I'm not going to stick on it. These guys, they're going to, if this happens, mark my words. Mark my words that if Canelo doesn't fight Benavidez, these people will be making lives for months. Months. It'll be 6 months later. We got some great fights coming up. Their lives will still say, Canelo ducking. That's how much this man is in their damn feelings. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, Tycho. You know how that sounds, bro. You know how that sounds, though? They're not even in the same weight class. Hey, guys, what is it in college when you got college ball, but you got like, what is it, Division I? I've never played college ball, but you got like Division I or Division III or whatever, right? You're not even in the same division. Patrick Mahomes doesn't want to play Notre Dame. The Chiefs are ducking Notre Dame. Notre Dame's not on the schedule. Like, they're not even, he's not even an option where he's fighting at. Like, I mean, come on, man. And then, but if you were to turn around and say Bud ducking, I mean, they would, you're picking on him and you're crazy and he's cherry picking once again. And all he does is cherry pick champions. I can't believe it. That's probably the most absurd thing I've heard. 168. Oh, he carefully picked. No, he did not. No, he did not. I know what you think. I know what you think in your head, and I know you don't like Canelo, and I know in your head you think white people can't fight or people that are lighter skinned can't fight. I know some of y'all think that, but in reality, this is what happened. He moved up to 168, and he beat every champion down the line. And in between, he fought, what was that guy, the Wolf? What was his name? Didn't last long. The guy from Turkey. Moved to a mandatory or something like that. But that's what he did. Fought Callum Smith, almost took his damn arm off. Right? Then he fought, did he fight the Wolf before or after that? I don't know. But then he fights Billy Joe in a sold out record attendance stadium, breaks Billy Joe's eye socket. Fights Caleb Plant and is the only guy to date to knock him out. He strategically planned that, huh? He strategically weighted these guys up. Kind of funny that all three of them were in their prime. All three were in their prime. I'm just trying to get through how these narratives sound to some of y'all. And then y'all say, well, you're a Canelo dick rider. No, I'm not. I'm just telling you what I see and what I see. I see y'all unfairly treating a man that you don't keep the same energy with other fighters. That's what I see. That's what I see. I'm not saying that if he don't fight David in September, if he doesn't fight David in September, I'm going to say he avoided him, he ducked. But you know what else I'm going to do too? You know what else I'm going to do? I'm also going to keep saying I want to see Boots versus Crawford. I want to see Tank versus Devin. I guess I know they're not the same weight class, but they're damn near kind of close. I'm going to keep calling for these other fights. I'm not going to be stuck. I'm not going to put my life on hold for Canelo Alvarez. And it's just I don't understand. Like if we're talking about another fighter, somehow Canelo name pops up. Am I lying? Tell me I'm lying in the comments. Tell me I'm lying. We could be talking about any fighter. And if I had a phone line right now, which I'm thinking about getting a phone line because I think some people would rather call in than click a link or show. I don't know. But if I did, how much you want to bet that if we're talking about Tank or we're talking about Crawford, how long do you think it'll take before somebody calls up and says, you know, you're over here criticizing Crawford for not fighting Boots, but you know what? Canelo hasn't been fighting David for like so fucking long. You don't say nothing about that. We're not even talking about Canelo, sir. Right now, we're on Crawford. When we get on the subject of Canelo, we'll talk about Canelo like I am right now. We'll talk about it. But see, y'all don't like how I'm talking about these other fighters, right? And when I do that, y'all like, stay on topic. Stay on topic. No. I'm just doing what y'all doing. I mean, it's okay, right? What's good for the goose, good for the gander. Is that the saying? I mean, it's not September, y'all. What is it? It's January 31st. Technically, it's not even February yet. Y'all talking like this man already didn't fight him. Nothing's been announced. Nothing. Now, if it does happen, I'm going to say it. But I'm at least giving the man the benefit of the doubt. Why am I giving the benefit of the doubt? Because y'all simply don't do it with other fighters. Why should I not give him the benefit of the doubt? The community doesn't keep it 100 when it comes to Canelo. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, y'all do know. Let me tell y'all something that I guarantee some of y'all probably do know. Maybe some of y'all probably don't know. And y'all can look it up for yourself. And I believe recently Punch had brought this up. Shout out to Punch. Let me just go to his channel. But I think, matter of fact, I could do it without going to his channel. I believe there was a time where they offered David Benavidez to fight Bivol or Better Beef at 175, and he turned it down. Did some of y'all know that? Now, can you imagine if it would have came out that they offered Canelo that and he turned it down? That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That is what I'm talking about. That's why I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, because I know at the end of the day, he could knock David out. I don't think he knocks David out, but I'm saying he could knock David out in 4 rounds, and they're not going to turn around and say, damn, I was wrong about Canelo. He a bad motherfucker. No, because they're not. They're not. Maybe you'll be lucky if you get a handful of people that do that. You know somebody's mindset. And like I said, everyone's biased. Okay, I am biased. I have biasness towards fighters, but it has to be within reality. My biasness doesn't go to fiction and denial. 2 important words there: fiction and denial. When my biasness starts getting in the way of facts, I gotta chill, bro. I gotta chill. When it starts going into like what is a fact and what really happened. So if David was to lose to Canelo, I want you to be completely honest with me. Do you think that people would really give Canelo his respect? I know some of y'all are going to say, yeah, right? But I'm telling you, bro, from past history. You want to know why? Because there was at one point, they said that the man did not want to fight at 168, and he didn't want to fight Bivol. There was a point where they said he was ducking Bivol, and he fought Bivol, and he lost to Bivol. Now he's going to be fighting the Charlos, the one that you guys said he didn't want to fight. I mean, do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, but G Funky, the topic I'm trying to say is that, bro, the way that it's the treatment is what I'm talking about. The mindset. You know what I mean? And before I get out of here, what I mean by that is like, look, in my perfect world, Canelo fights Crawford in Cinco de Mayo and then fights David Benavidez in September. That is my perfect world. But I know that's not going to happen. But I'm saying the why don't people be thinking the same for like Crawford and David? Like David, I know what they're going to say. We can't make the fights. We can't make it. But I'm just saying, why don't people have the mentality like, well, David could fight Morrell and then fight David in September in the meantime? Crawford could just fight Boots in the meantime. No, they don't. You see where that mentality, it differs? It's like it only applies to Canelo is what I'm saying. You know, but at the end of the day, man, look, I got to get out of here. I've only been I said I wasn't going to go longer than that. I appreciate y'all for being here, man. Listen, before I go, that Amazon Prime card, I like it. I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like it's worth all the pay-per-view, but the lineup and the styles, I think it's going to be a pretty good card. I've seen worse, bro. I've seen a hell of a lot worse. That doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right, but I personally don't think Keith Thurman's trying to cash out. I think he thinks he could really beat him. I mean, I hope so. I hope I'm right. I hope this isn't a cash out fight. I know one thing. I've never seen Thurman like on his bicycle like that. Only when he was hurt. You know, I mean, bro, when I say bicycle, I mean like, you know, moving backwards but it's okay if you're regrouping or you're hurt. You gotta like do what you gotta do to get better and then fight again. I've never seen him do that the whole fight. So if you know you've never seen him do that the whole fight, and you know how Tszyu fights, what you think that fight gonna turn out to be? You know Rolly never backs up and Pitbull Cruz never backs up. So how you think that fight gonna be? You know Fandor never backs up. He just keeps. How do you think that fight's gonna be? Laura's been knocking everybody out in his past couple of fights, so I can kind of think how that fight's gonna go. I just think it's an exciting card. And as far as Canelo goes, he's damned if he do, he's damned if he doesn't. He doesn't have to fight David, but damn it, I want to see him fight David. And if he doesn't fight David by September, I'm going to call it a duck. But before I call it a duck, I'm going to wait till actually September. I'm going to actually wait until something comes breaking news. I don't even know if he's fighting Jamal. It hasn't even been official that he's fighting Jamal on Cinco de Mayo. When it's official, okay. You can thank Ryan for a lot of that too. Because Ryan had me thinking a whole bunch of shit. I thought we was going to see Devin and Ryan, and now I'm thinking about, I knew yesterday, like when Ryan was talking, I'm like, oh, let me pump my brakes. I was in the kitchen, and I was like, when I heard him say, yo, you know what, I am going to fight Devin, I was like, and I was like, oh, shit, it's Ryan. We're talking about Ryan here, shit. So I'm like, I thought about it, and I'm like, yeah, let me back up a little bit. And then an hour later, Bill comes on. He didn't say, yeah, you're right, guys, the fight is on. He said, no, he said, if you're serious, talk to me. So, Ryan, what? Once again, and then you're ratting on Floyd? Floyd gonna smack the shit out you when he see you. Imagine Floyd just beating up on Ryan, bro. I think he probably would too. Hey, look, man, I appreciate y'all, man. This is Shadow Goes to next time. I'm out, man.